Thank you for joining me today. This is Whitney with the Yoga Art Space Studio, and today's practice is Yoga for Self-Knowledge. In other words, I'll give you 4 main poses that we'll work on today, and through each of these poses we learn different lessons about ourselves. We learn how we're doing in this regard, and we learn what we can work on deeper in our life from what the body's telling us. We start off with tree pose. In tree pose, we learn about the balance of our body. First, how is it to balance it all? And second, how is the left side versus the right side? And what can that teach us? What can that illuminate? Poses are meant to teach us about the body, to tell us what's going on, to teach us what we're overworking, what we're overstimulating. And so here, another good breath on this side, and then switch to the left foot up. Now we can begin to see how is this side compared to the first. Breathe, notice, feel. Metaphorically speaking, how is balance in my life right now? Is this an area of my life I need to work on? Is my body teaching me anything about the balance I currently have about my life? Dropping down, we take pyramid pose. The right foot steps back, left is forward. Hands begin to slide down the thigh, maybe to the shin, maybe to the floor. The front leg stays straight, and we begin to deeply feel those hamstring muscles of that front leg. So this is to teach us about flexibility. How flexible are we with our life, with our time, with our money, with our talents? How freely are we willing to give when the need comes up? Bend the knees to roll up, switch to the other foot, being in front, and then begin to slide down that side. And how is left compared to right side? Is one side more flexible than the other? Are we more flexible in some situations than in others? How can we have balance and flexibility in our life? Another breath in and out, noticing our flexibility. And then we step back to down dog. Our next pose is strengthening. We go back and forth between upward facing dog and downward facing dog, pumping back and forth. You begin to wear out from this one after even just a couple of cycles, so take a break if you need to. You don't have to finish all of them. The goal here is to notice, how does the body do when it wants to take a break? Does the body give up? Does the mind give up before the body needs to? Is there anything physical going on that stops us that we should listen to? Is there any urges that we should push harder against maybe? This is the body when it goes through hard things. And so when you're ready now, take a child pose. This is our final one for the day. Child pose teaches us, how do we relax? Can we just let the body go into rest? Are we willing to rest? Are we too anxious where our mind is never able to calm? So pay attention to your body as it rests in this child. Let yourself stay here for as long as you have time today. Thank you for joining me. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.